Hey guys, back out at the park again, and as you can see, there's beautiful white stuff everywhere. It snowed 2 days ago, about 5 inches just dumped, and it's probably going to start melting today. Yesterday was really cold. Today, right now, it's about 27 degrees, but it's going to warm up to about 40 degrees today, so this snow's going to melt probably by the end of tomorrow. It'll be gone, so out here to enjoy it. So yeah, join me for another one. Stoked about this one. Oh, how awesome is this? What's up, guys? I am pumped. This snow came 2 days ago, Sunday now. It snowed Friday. And it's just made my whole weekend so much better. I was at work all day Friday, just big old grin on my face. I got Jerry here with me. So you can see she follows pretty close behind me. She's a really good dog, man. It's supposed to be warming up all day. So like 27 at like 9:30, 10 o'clock in the morning. By noon, it's supposed to be 40. So that's why I came out here earlier as opposed to later to try to catch the snow and the cold temperatures. I prefer it to be cold, for sure. So I got the snowboard coat on, and then a long sleeve polyester, like Under Armour, thermal. And then I'm wearing regular old Levi's with long johns underneath. And then I got muck boots today too, which do a really good job in the snow, but also I figured if I was out here and it warmed up, this stuff started melting, it's gonna turn into mud. And then it's really nice to have muck boots. I got lunch, but it's early and I ate a big breakfast, so I'm gonna try to basically be out here long enough to make it worth cooking. This thing is packed to the tippy top. There's not one more thing that would fit in here. This backpack is a snowboarding backpack made by Dakine, so it's actually pretty good in the snow as far as keeping things dry. Definitely too much for this backpack. It's just not comfortable when it's overloaded. It's like awkward and lumpy. So kind of like me. These are the only tracks on this trail, and it's deer. So that's pretty cool. I like it when I can tell I'm the only one that's gonna be, any farther up the trail. I can come up here and talk loud and make a fool of myself in front of the camera. If you're wondering what the rope is for, it's a potential leash for Jury. Okay, so I'm back at the truck. Get Jerry some water. Drive down to the other part of the park. Start walking down that trail. Off into the trees. So they do. I mean, the rules are that your pet should be leashed. I know that has a lot to do with it too. So now I'm in the trees. There's a clearing up here. I just had to bushwhack through so much bush that, you know, is covered in snow like this. And I'm just, you know, trying to move it out of my way, and snow just comes falling down. Ran into a creek here. I don't know where I crossed this last time. Alright. Looks like most of these trails are deer, not moose. So that's a good sign. Okay, so one thing I want to do is try to find a place to hang my backpack. And find either my knife or my saw, whichever one I can grab. I think that's my knife. Oh, there's both. The saw will be better. Okay, well, it's not totally ideal how tall it is, but it's good enough. Still under 40 or under 30 degrees. It's like 29 degrees. This thing's also in the shade. I'm not too concerned about finding firewood. I gotta watch out for the snow falling off, but as you can see, this, it's not necessarily standing, but is some dead wood that's not too wet. I mean, I'd be able to get a fire going. I'm pretty confident, even with all this snow on all the dead branches and everything. But anyway, if I'm gonna do this, I better set up my chair, set up the firebox stove, and get some firewood going and do this thing, I guess, huh? Clear. There, I've cleared out a big area now to where I can not only have the stick stove, but I can also set a bunch of the wood that I've collected. So the idea is to come up with bigger things like this that are, you know, maybe a little dry or a little wet on the outside, but will be dry somewhat on the inside. This is a good piece, and if I can't just, you know, there's a chunk of it, saw it off. Yeah. I know this seems like a big piece for just a stick stove, but what I'm trying to do is get these chunks that are thick enough that they're gonna be dry in the inside. Set my chair up. The snow is falling so substantially from the trees that it's really like being like attacked by a bomb. You just don't know. I don't want the camera getting wet or anything. Yeah. It's pretty soaked through, man. Get the old city sit pad out here for my knees. I don't know if you can hear it, but the snow is just like falling down all around me. But I don't know about these pieces, man. They're not that dry. That one might work good. The wood's actually a lot wetter than I thought I'd be able to find. There is like a lot of dead standing up wood, but the problem with it is that it's got all that snow on it. So I'm having a hard time finding wood that is, since it's a stick stove, I'm not trying to chop down something that's 5 inches in diameter and then try to split it down to get stick stove material. I just need enough dry stuff to get some shavings and get it started and cook a steak, man. That's all I'm trying to do. That's all I want to do is cook a steak. But even these curls, you can tell, having a hard time getting the light fluffy curls because there's still a lot of moisture in this stick, in this wood. There's some. That's what I'm liking right there. So there's my curls. Hopefully I can get those going. It's tiring, man. I went for that long ass hike before doing any of this, and it's taken me a long time. I wanted to be going back home by now. So I need to get that stove set up real fast and get this thing going. Eat this steak real quick, and then I'll be good to go. Okay, I've shown this in a video or two before. This is the Lixada stick stove that is just straight up the Amazon special. Guy, it was like $16 or something. Dirt cheap, man. So I know there's a lot of different fireboxes out there, and I don't know what really makes like a high quality expensive one different or better than the cheap ones. I mean, I understand material and stuff, but I think this is stainless steel instead of titanium, so maybe that has something to do with it. Try to just get them so they're solid. There we go. So one thing I like to do before I get my fire going is get the food ready. So the minute I get the fire going successfully, pan can just go right on it and we'll be all good. So I'm gonna get the pan out. The steak I already seasoned like 2 days ago and just put it in my fridge when I cooked some other steaks. So it's seasoned and good to go. It's just chilling in this bag. There's some tea. I don't need that right now. But one thing I will do is put oil in here. So here's the oil. Oh, it's frozen. Just put enough in there. That's good. Fire kit here. Steel. And then everything else in there I don't need, hopefully. And right here. The rest of this stuff I'm just gonna kind of lightly stack in there. especially toward the front here, where I can get it going, and then put some of my thinner chunks in there to get ignited. Okay, let's see, I got this. I'll use this as a surface here. See, this is gonna be shady here. This steak is like a thick ribeye, so it's gonna take a minute to cook it through well. So I'm putting it on right now though. Nice thing is that it's nice and actually warm. Sketchy thing is, this stove is not very sturdy, so I'll have to be careful about that too. This is the circumstance where I gotta really be watching my stove and the wood underneath it that it's standing on, because it's gonna wanna move. Woo! Every time the little flakes, like the little powder bits of snow comes falling down, you can hear it hitting the pan. You know, it's like water basically hitting the pan. Okay. Too cooked. So I've already kind of overcooked it. I've already kind of overcooked it on the other one side, but it's a thick steak, so I gotta get that heat in there. But I think I am done with stoking the fire, especially because I'm not really sure if I should have this fire out here. But give it another little bit on the other side, and then I'll let it rest, and I'll eat it up. Just try to set it up on its side where all that fat is. Sear that fat a little bit. See that the fire is pretty much dying down anyway. See what the other side even looks like here. Oh yeah, see? That's good enough. I'm gonna set it on the ground here to cool now. And let this just die out. Won't take very long. By the time that steak has rested for its 5 minutes, this will be pretty much out, and I can just dump snow on it and we'll be good. That. And I can set that over here also. Let me just take this part over here where all the fire is at. And let's take a nice big bunch of snow. And easy as that. That fire ain't going nowhere, no way. It's not too hot to pick up, so I'm already worried that the middle's just gonna be raw, because these steaks are thick, man. Ooh, no. Oh, that's actually perfect right there, man. That's like the middle of the steak, so that is just perfect. So I'm basically just cutting chunks of this steak off for myself and Jury. So I've been gone now for like 4 or 5 hours, and none of that's really driving. It takes me 10 minutes to get to the entrance of this park from my house. So I've been out here for 4 hours, basically walking, hiking, getting prepared for this fire. Here, take it. Good girl. Can't go lay down. So that's a lot longer than I wanted it to be, but the steak right now is making it so worth it. I'm really excited about the spot. I think that if I come out here when there's this much snow or more snow, in the middle of the dead of winter, there's usually 2 or 3 feet of snowpack all the time. And I don't see anybody really coming into this part of the woods with snowshoes and stuff, so for me, that makes it, that much better, really. Okay, this is the last piece. Big, giant piece. Come here. Big old piece. Chew it good. You didn't chew it at all. You just swallowed the whole thing. Ridiculous. Whatever. But anyway, I'm excited to come out here when there's snow like this, when there's more snow than this, and have these kinds of fires. Oh. Anyway, I'm definitely planning on using this particular spot in the winter for snowshoeing and stuff all the time. There's lots of dead, standing pieces of small trees to where I can have either a small fire in the ground or a stick fire for sure. Anyway, there's my dinner. That was awesome. Okay, I'm gonna break down camp here. It's gonna be pretty easy. I already put the stove away. We're gonna see how this works as a cleaning method. Same with my knife. Just gonna basically put it in some snow, hopefully rub it off maybe with my gloves, whatever. If my gloves get a little grease or fat on them, no big deal. Stab that right there. And then, see if you can see if I put my pan in the snow, look at all that black soot. And that's what's gonna get in your frickin'. And I don't know if this is a good idea or a bad one. Looks like it might be a bad idea. Just trying to think of a way to get the grease and the fat out of there. Maybe if I pull some of these dead leaves, smush them up like a natural little sponge there. And then the snow will just take away all the fat and everything. It's actually kind of working. You know what? That's a lot cleaner than it was. So I'm gonna consider that okay. The only problem is, if that snow gets warm in my backpack, it'll get some of my stuff wet, but whatever. So, there's my dishes for the day. So, I fold up my frying pan maybe like this, my sit pad. That'll keep some of the crudiness out of it. Then all I have left is my water, which I'll just drink some down right now. Oh, did you? I hope that's on camera. Snow just fell down my neck. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm probably going to put the camera in the backpack, or at least in my pocket for the way back, because as I'm walking through the trees, snow is just falling all over me. Hopefully you'll watch and you enjoy these videos, and I know I'll enjoy watching them. I always love when a successful video like this goes down. Thanks again. Peace out, guys. Hap Haggard.